Ouagadougou is a city on edge after Burkina Faso's coup on Friday. But on Sunday, the West African country's new self-declared leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, said the situation was under control.
Nous tenons à informer la population.
In a statement read on television by an army officer, with Traore standing alongside, order was said to be being restored.
Attendant que la lumière soit faite sur le dos.
On Saturday, with gunfire heard in the Burkinabe capital for a second day, Traore accused President Paul-Henri Damiba of staging a counter-offensive, having been ousted the day before. Traore also claimed Damiba had taken refuge at a French army base. The French Foreign Ministry issued a statement saying the base had never hosted Damiba, but that didn't stop Traore supporters from setting fire to the French embassy's exterior walls. In a statement on Sunday, Traore urged citizens to refrain from acts of violence or vandalism, including against the French embassy or military base. The standoff in the capital signals a deep division within the army and a worrying new chapter for Burkina Faso. The country has been afflicted by a rampant militant insurgency that has undermined faith in the authorities and displaced almost 2 million people. On Saturday, Damiba made his first statement on the crisis, posting on the official Facebook page of the presidency that Captain Traore and company should come to their senses to avoid a fratricidal war, which Burkina Faso does not need.
Elon Musk's humanoid robot prototype Optimus made a slow and gingerly entrance onto the stage at Tesla's AI Day, and the billionaire predicted the electric car maker would be able to produce millions of the robots and sell them for less than a third of the price of its Model Y SUV.
Our goal is to make a useful humanoid robot as quickly as possible. And we've also designed it using the same discipline that we use in designing the car, which is to design it for manufacturing such that it's possible to make the robot in high volume at low cost. Optimus is designed to be an extremely capable robot, but made in very high volume, probably ultimately millions of units, and it is expected to cost much less than a car.
We'll just bring it directly to the right here.
I would say probably less than $20,000 would be my guess.
Musk said he expected Tesla would be ready to take orders for the robot in 3 to 5 years, but that more work needed to be done.
They're missing a brain.
The Tesla CEO described an effort to develop the robots over a decade or more, giving the most detailed vision to date on a business he has said could be bigger than Tesla's electric vehicle revenue. Musk, who has spoken before about the risks of artificial intelligence, said the mass rollout of robots had the potential to, quote, transform civilization. Tesla's push to design and build mass-market robots also involves testing them out by working jobs in its factories, setting it apart from other manufacturers that have experimented with humanoid robots. The remnants of Hurricane Ian drifted through Virginia on Sunday, while storm-ravaged residents in Florida and the Carolinas faced a disaster recovery expected to cost tens of billions of dollars. Ricky Anderson is a displaced Sanibel Island, Florida resident staying in Fort Myers.
Just moved down June 15th or June 1st, and I was down getting the house ready and everything, and here come the hurricane, and I had to evacuate and everything, and now I've lost everything. Everything, my life savings, everything, my tools, everything. I mean, you look around here, there's nothing. We have no power, no phone service, nothing. So we just like a little help. I'd like a little help to get my home back in shape because I have nowhere to go.
Aerial footage showed Sanibel Island, home to some 6,000 residents, was left utterly devastated. The storm's death toll was expected to rise as floodwaters receded, and search teams pushed farther into areas initially cut off from the outside world, where hundreds of people have been rescued. More than 50 storm-related deaths have been confirmed since Ian hit Florida's Gulf Coast with catastrophic force last week. Florida accounted for the bulk of the fatalities, with 42 tallied by the sheriff's office in coastal Lee County, which bore the brunt of the storm when it made landfall. 11 other deaths have been reported by state officials in 4 neighboring counties. North Carolina authorities said at least 4 people had been killed there, while no deaths were immediately reported in South Carolina, where Ian made another U.S. landfall on Friday. The White House said President Joe Biden and First Lady Jill Biden will see the devastation in Florida firsthand on Wednesday. The Bidens will visit Puerto Rico on Monday, where hundreds of thousands of people were still without power 2 weeks after Hurricane Fiona hit the island.
125 people have been killed in a crush and riot at a soccer match in Indonesia, officials said on Sunday. It is one of the world's worst ever stadium disasters. The tragedy unfolded on Saturday in Malang, in the province of East Java, after home side Arema FC lost 3-2 to Persebaya Surabaya. East Java Police Chief Nico Afinta said frustrated Arema supporters invaded the pitch. Officers responded by firing tear gas in an attempt to control the situation, triggering the crush and cases of suffocation. Afinta claimed officers had been attacked and cars damaged, and said the crush happened when fans fled for an exit gate. 180 were also injured. Among them was 22-year-old Mohamed Rian Dwikiono, who said many friends had lost their lives because of officers who dehumanized us. The head of one of the hospitals in the area treating patients told Metro TV that some of the victims had sustained brain injuries and that the fatalities included a 5-year-old child. On Sunday, Malang residents gathered outside the stadium to lay flowers. Indonesia's president, Joko Widodo, has ordered the Football Association of Indonesia to suspend all games in the top league until an investigation has been completed. World Soccer's governing body FIFA has requested a report on the incident from Indonesia's PSSI Soccer Association. In its safety regulations, FIFA specifies that no firearms or crowd control gas should be carried or used by stewards or police. East Java Police did not immediately respond to a request for comment on whether they were aware of such regulations. Russian flags were being taken down in the town of Lyman, according to footage posted by a Ukrainian official, after Kyiv on Sunday claimed full control of the eastern logistics hub. This is Ukraine's most significant battlefield gain in weeks. It provides a potential staging post for attacks to the east, while heaping further pressure on the Kremlin. In a short video released on Sunday, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky thanked soldiers as he said Lyman was fully cleared. Russia's defense ministry said on Saturday that it was pulling troops out of the area, quote, in connection with the creation of a threat of encirclement. Moscow's forces had captured Lyman in May and used it as a logistics and transport hub for its operations in the north of the Donetsk region. The stinging setback for Russian President Vladimir Putin comes after he proclaimed the annexation of 4 regions on Friday, an area that includes Lyman. Russia moved to annex these regions after holding what it called referendums, votes that were denounced by Kyiv and Western governments as illegal and coercive.